Thank you very much.
Well, with such a big deficit, you would think that Congress is looking to tighten its budget, but no, right now looking to expand it, and not for us. The Senate passing a bill that would effectively increase funding for lawmakers by nearly 6% this year. That's a boost of over $4.5 billion a year. This is essentially for Congress just to operate. This bill passed the House last week, but Republican Representative Robert Aderholt of Alabama voted against it. He joins me right now. Well, Congressman, obviously your colleagues felt otherwise. What do you think this is saying?
Well, two things. First of all, I think this is the first time that in recent history, maybe not American history, that the Congress has put a continuing resolution on funding its own programs or its own department through on the appropriation bill. Usually there's 12 appropriation bills, and the first one that Congress passes is usually not the one to fund itself. So I voted against that legislation because it was not appropriate for the first one to come out of the hopper, or first one to come out of the floor of the House and the Senate, would be to fund our own offices. Number two, as you know, the continuing resolution was attached to this piece of legislation as well. All the Republicans, I think almost all Republicans vote against that because...
But what is this money for? I understand, Congressman, but what is all this money for? It's a budget essentially just to run congressional operations? What is it? Basically,
the money that's for the... in these is for office budgets for the House and the Senate. It is also for the Capitol Police. So there's a lot of things that's in there, that the underlying bill that was not a bad bill. The problem was that, first of all, that was the first bill up to pass, appropriation bill for the new year, FY10, and also, number two, that a continuing resolution was attached to that bill as opposed to passed alone. As you know, we have to pass all the 12 appropriation bills by September the 30th. That was not done, so we had to therefore do a continuing resolution, or a CR is called, to give us 30 additional days to work on that.
All right. I have no idea what you're saying, but it sounds very arcane. But no, I'm joking. But bottom line, Congressman, you said this would look bad, right? That in a time of urging Americans about austerity and not spending like drunken sailors, they're sending just the opposite message, right?
Oh, absolutely. This is a time when, we've got a real crunch with all Americans across the country, and they're really having a hard time. And for the Congress to use the funding mechanism to keep the federal government open and keeping our offices open, I think is a total mistake.
All right.
Especially when we could have done that, a clean bill, without doing that. So I thought it was a mistake, and I think most Republicans did as well.
Congressman, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.